A bomb blast has rocked Afghanistan's eastern province of Kunar, killing at least 10 people. The blast took place near a market. Over 40 others were also injured. A local source said that a prominent tribal leader was the target of the bombing. No group has taken responsibility for the attack so far, but Afghan officials usually blame the Taliban militants for such attacks. It comes as direct talks between Kabul and the Taliban are due to take place next week. Afghanistan has seen a series of bomb attacks over the past few months. Most regions across the war-torn country is still a hotbed of Taliban militancy over 14 years into the U.S.-led occupation, which began in 2001. Our correspondent Faiz Khurshid joins us right now from Kabul to tell us more about this. Well, Faiz, conveniently, this happens a week before these talks with the Taliban are going to take place.
Well, violence is escalating across Afghanistan. Just a few minutes ago, a huge explosion rocked the Afghan capital, Kabul, where I'm standing now. The main target was the Afghan Ministry of Defense, and the bomber detonated explosives while the ministry's personnel were coming out, going to their homes, and casualties are feared. And it came hours after a huge explosion rocked Kunar province in the east on the border with Pakistan. There, the governor and a tribal chief were the main target. We understand that 10 people were killed there, and 40 others have been badly wounded, and no group has yet claimed responsibility for the two bombings in Kunar and also here in Kabul, but many have blamed the Taliban insurgents for the attacks because it's one of the biggest terrorist organizations that operates in this country, and it remains responsible for the bulk of civilian casualties in this war-torn country. And today's bombing here in Kabul is believed to be a message to the Afghan government by the Taliban that they are not going to lay down their guns and make peace.
Do you think that it's going to affect the talks that are supposed to happen next week with the Taliban or not?
Well, it depends. The division within the Taliban group is believed to be a big obstacle when it comes to peace talks between Kabul and the Taliban militants. Now, there are certain Taliban figures who want to talk with the Afghan government. They have already laid out their preconditions, like an amendment to the Afghan constitution. They also want their names to be removed from the UN blacklist, and they also want the quick withdrawal of all American forces from Afghanistan. But there are a large number of other Taliban insurgents who don't want to talk with the Afghan government at any cost. They want to fight against the Afghan government, and this is now a big challenge for the Afghan government. Even if a peace deal reached between Kabul and the Taliban, many here don't think that there would be peace and stability.
Thank you for that. Faiz Khurshid, correspondent there, talking to us from Kabul.